GM, GA, GE, wherever you may be. I'm Lou, and with me, we're going to have Hot Dougs NFT. If you enjoy this interview, and I think you will, we have some great things planned. We're going to do some marble races. We're going to learn about Hot Dougs, and you're going to see some other fun stuff. So if you enjoy it, please like the video, subscribe to our channel, leave us a comment below, and you can let us know, like, what other projects would you want me to do videos like this with? So let's get at it.
Hot dog. Dog.
Doug.
Dog.
Doug.
Hot dog.
Doug.
Dog.
Welcome,
GM.
GA.
You did
it!
GE.
Yeah.
What's going on, guys?
How's it going, guys? Hot Dog Squad. Yes, we're all in hot dog outfits. If you are listening to the audio, you're missing out. If you are listening to that audio, go down to the YouTube link in the comments, click that, and you're going to want to watch this video, I think, instead of just hearing the audio. But today we have Hot Dougs. Hot Dougs team will be minting next week. Friends of the show. And so I'll introduce you guys real quick. We got Dangy Wing, the developer, co-host on my Club NGMI streams, if you guys have seen those before. We got Tigbo, who is essentially my co-host on all Marvel race streams. And then we got Chenko, artist extraordinaire, known for his Nope Toads. If you are interested in toadifying your PFP, he's the guy to ask. So welcome today. We'll go around the horn real quick. Explain, I guess, a little of your background in NFTs, like how it connected you to this project, and then your favorite condiment for a hot dog. Let's start with Dangy.
My history with NFTs, I became a trader. Shout out to Pete Overzet. I feel like I need to shout him out every stream that I do because he's the origin story, essentially. I followed him for fantasy football advice, 0 RB for life. And then that led to Top Shot. Shout out to Bales. And that led to NFTs. Shout out to Degeneracy. And from there, I've always, going backwards a little bit, I've always been a nerd, but I have a liberal arts background. So this is an opportunity for me to basically reinvent myself and become a dev, even though I've had dev-like tendencies. So that's kind of my tie into the project. And as you can tell, I don't take myself too seriously because I'm in a freaking hot dog suit. But I take the project seriously. And we'll get into that distinction in a little bit. My favorite condiment as of today, it's mustard. We'll see after Tuesday. I have no idea what my relationship to hot dogs will be after Tuesday.
Yeah, and obviously, like I mentioned, we have a little bit of history of being on streams together, and this is the first time we've been on the same stream in a hot dog suit, so like that's something new. Brandon in chat is saying, not even on camera, and I'm wearing a hot dog costume, and like I don't know, imagine not wearing a hot dog costume on the Friday before the hot dogs mint. So. Chenko, let's go down to you because you're the artist of this project. Where did you get sort of the inspiration to start drawing hot dogs?
So my background just in NFTs, to start that one out, is very similar to Dangy. I had been in fantasy football, got turned on to Club Top Shot, and Top Shot, got into that. And then every once in a while when I was in Top Shot, I'd poke my head over in Club NFTs. And I think I had dinged Lou on I got crypto trunks, which was like generative tree. That was one of my first mints. And then I just went all in over the summer in Club NGMI. In terms of art, am an architect, and I guess I make art prints as well. So you could say I'm an artist. And had always been drawing and making stuff. And when Gremplin started doing all of his toadified influencers, I was like, I'm going to do a bootleg Gremplin. So I started drawing some of my favorite NFTs, the Galactic Apes. as toads, and then I shared them in the NGMI chat, and then everybody was like, "Yo, you got to do a project like Chenko. We need toads, or we need something." And so I'd kind of been looking for something. And then I met up with the other artist, and we went to get some hot dogs in Chicago. And later that night, he sent me like a handful of hot dog drawings, and I was like, "Dude, let's make an actual hot dog project." So that was kind of the genesis of the idea.
Yeah. And then what's your favorite condiment? Obviously, you have to have one.
Mustard. As a Chicagoan, I have to say all of the Chicago dog, like a Chicago dog is my favorite way to dress a hot dog. But if I had to pick one, it's just mustard.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's a solid one. Obviously, we're all wearing the mustard right now.
Team mustard's strong.
Yeah.
We had no choice.
Hot dog suits of ketchup.
Yeah. And then Tig, who's doing sort of the community league on the project. We have another dog that just popped on screen. And so Tig, as community lead, like you've started this. There's, I don't know, are you calling it the condiment wars? How are you sort of describing that right now? Because I know there's different channels per condiment.
Yeah, so we started an allegiance. So you claim your allegiance to one of the condiments, whether it's ketchup, mustard, or relish. And we just call them food fights. You know, we want to have some fun. Like I say, you know, who we put out here in stream, who we put on Twitter, who we put on the Discord. That's who we are. That's what the project's all about. Just having fun with this project and you know, not taking it seriously, not trying to hype ourselves up. You know, we are who we are. We're the Dougs. You know, our PFP kind of puts it out there. And yeah, it's been fun. Like last night we had the biggest food fight I think so far. Team Relish took it down. So the team that won, they were raffled off a free mint, and then one of the members. Yeah, I'm Team Ketchup, by the way, so it's a little tough, you know, wearing this mustard on me. But yeah, so last night the Team Rice took it down, and they won a free mint. So we're gonna be doing that all through the weekend as we head into Mint Day. Yeah, it's gonna be a big weekend for us this weekend, and we're looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, I'm a member of Team Ketchup as well.
There you
That's
go.
my go-to.
Ketchup gang.
Always just sort of been my condiment of choice, not like just specific to hot dogs. I would say, I don't think. Well, I don't want to throw that out there, but I'm a person that can't only have one condiment on the hot dog. I mix either it's ketchup and mustard, ketchup and relish. I don't just do one condiment on the hot dog. So that's sort of my take on hot dogs. But I mean, I don't know. Is the discussion that's been in the Discord too?
I think the most controversial discussion has always been the relish. Some people were comparing it to salsa last night. Hot takes. And then during the graveyard shift with Phil on our Twitter Spaces, there was a debate: was relish trash condiment on hot dogs? It got pretty heated. So I think me personally, I like the Colombian style hot dogs, which has like a mixture of like I guess mayo ketchup with a quail egg, the crunched up chips and stuff like that. So you're ever seeing it? It looks pretty funky, but it's pretty delicious. But if my go-to, like if we're just at a barbecue and there's nothing, you know, nothing fancy or anything like that, I just, you know, I'm a cool just ketchup guy on there. Which we had today is ketchup salsa. Who knows, man? You know, it's up for debate, but I'm definitely a team ketchup.
Yeah. And then before we get into more of the in and outs of the project itself, I do want to mention, don't want to bury the lead that was in the title and in the description here, but we will be doing some marble races today.
Yes.
I am going to paste this form in chat if you want to participate and potentially get some fun stuff. I believe we'll be giving out some mints, and then maybe I'll throw in some other stuff while we're at it, like just random NFTs or something like that. You know what? Keep the party rolling.
Yeah, and you know what? Whoever's not in our Discord currently and is watching this stream, join our Discord. Come on over. We could do hashtag Lucky Doug. So Lucky Doug, DOUG, and hashtag that, and we'll add you to the pre-sale. And you just come on in, vibe with us, !vibe, and get some surprises there on the chat. And yeah, like we're giving out some free mints. I think we'll give out 2 free mints today. And you know, me and Lou love our marbles, so we're definitely here for it, man.
Yeah, and I'll paste that in chat as well for the Discord itself. Chung, no, you're supposed to fill it out in the form.
Chung's
He's
doing
just
it.
sending all of his information in chat right now.
Riley's
already
saying,
won the free mint.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Riley's saying if we could give out some gapes. So I don't know how many of you guys have left gapes here. I'm holding one still, just for the
I
memories.
only have the gape that I literally tattooed on myself, so I don't think I can ever
Oh.
sell that one.
Oh, that's
Wait,
right. That's right.
You
tattooed the
tattooed a cape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
When did that happen?
my pink one with the tongue sticking out. I kind of did like
Yeah.
a cartoon version of it.
Oh, so it was the own picture that you made of it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So,
See,
like,
wow.
going back to that, I remember when Chenka was like, I'm going to get this tattooed on me once I make the drawing of it. I remember you saying you wanted a galactic ape tattooed on you. And I'm like, this dude is weird, but I love the conviction. And also Chenka was like, skin docs or whatever, but he's like, whatever, another tattoo on me is not going to break the bank. Like, I have plenty already. But just the conviction that this dude had on a weird, dumb bit told me that I vibed with this guy.
Yeah.
And
I did it
that's part
right
of why I
before
was
they
so
released the
stoked to do this.
monkeys. And then they
So you got the tattoo at like
Oh,
peak top of gapes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh man.
The
Can't forget
whole
about the
like
monkey.
tattoo NFT thing, just every time I see that. There was one the other day I saw like someone was doing on their face. You never know if it's like a fake one or not, but it's a lot when they do it before things mint.
the
And
thing that with me, I just did the head. Like I don't like the when you do like the cutoff for the PFP with like half the body, so I just have like a head. You can't immediately tell it's a galactic ape, but if I was like, yeah, it's a galactic ape, you could tell.
it's just like you tell your friends that it's just like an ape. And,
Yeah,
oh
that's what I
yeah,
told my
I just
dad,
drew this
yeah.
ape.
Yeah.
When people ask, oh man, so cool. So let's get a little into the project itself. So Hot Dougs, it's going to be let's go through the minting process because I am about to make a statement which I believe is true. It's a little profound, but Dangy, I believe you would agree with this. You guys are doing something that I have never seen before in a minting process. So explain what's going on in the pre-sale versus public sale for me.
Yeah, we're revolutionizing the NFT game. I mean, it's pretty. People are tired of this pre-sale flip, exec sent, send it, then it's public sale. Then you get a gas war at whatever time at 420. Oh, that's cute. 420. Oh, that's neat. Do it at a specific time. No, we're not doing that. We're doing something far dumber. Our pre-sale goes live Tuesday, March 8th at noon. That's fine, all well and good. What else goes live March 8th at noon is a stream over on youtube.com/clubngmi where me and some fellows are going to be hanging out. And I'm going to be hanging out specifically because I'm going to eat a dozen hot dogs and a dozen hot dog buns. And once I am done consuming a dozen hot dogs and a dozen hot dog buns, then the public sale will go live. So that's a different mechanic. I don't believe we've ever tied a transition from a pre-sale mint to a public sale mint to a real world experience that people are watching live. So you can also witness me just feel terrible after hot dog number 4.
After 12 hot
maybe?
dogs, there's going to be a couple different gas wars going on.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Maybe true. There are tricks up our sleeve as well. Like I'm going to increase the production value. I just paid for premium on our streaming platform, for example, to increase the production value. We're going to have some guests, and we're going to have at least one reluctant guest who's agreed. We called their bluff. I'm excited about that. And in the middle, Pump Skull, who's a Club NGMI friend and is on our DeFi Kingdom streams that happens on Thursdays. And I, in the middle of my marathon, are having a sprint. We're going to have a sprint for 5 hot dogs. We're going to have a hot dog eating contest in the middle for 0.25 ETH. So at current prices, that's roughly $10. So it's fine. I'm happy to lose. But we'll have some attractions. We'll have some excitement. And you just get to watch literally the dev. Like I'm literally the one sending the transactions to change these things. Gorge himself. So yeah, revolutionizing.
You're not getting odds on that. Like you're already gonna be like 3 hot dogs deep, and you're gonna do even odds against someone on that coming in probably fresh. He's probably been prepping all morning, just waiting, hasn't eaten, just ready for those 5 dogs for the quarter beneath.
I actually think that I'll have an advantage because I'll know, I'll have my technique down, I think. And I have incredible motivation. No,
the
Greg
chat
Warshaw.
is very no way you do this.
But
right
listen
now.
to me.
But,
listen to me
but
very
that's
carefully.
the thing. Yeah, but go ahead.
It
Andy,
doesn't
go
matter
ahead.
how long it takes.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It could take me 3 days to finish 12 hot dogs. We're not starting the public until I'm done. It's just not happening.
Don't sleep till Dang eats 12 hot dogs.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if they come back up. Do you have to start again, or any rules
No,
like that?
get out of here. There's no. Oh God, Chenko. There's no gotcha rules here. It's you just got to eat 12 hot dogs. Like we're playing by. I don't want to get into this conversation, but we're not in code as law world with me eating these 12 hot dogs. We're in spirit of the law rule.
Yeah.
Dylan's suggesting that Underdog should put up a prop. I think they might have done a prop for the regular hot dog eating contest in July.
That'd be pretty cool. And that's the thing though, like Daggy doesn't have a time limit, so he could spread it out, take his time, pace it out, feel it out. I told Daggy we're taking like the over under how many hot dogs he could do in an hour, like while still feeling comfortable. Chong made a good note that he's saying try to eat as many as you can within the first 20 minutes because your brain won't tell you you're full till later on. So but I think that might backfire. Once you kind of get 4 or 5 dogs in you.
Strategy. It's not even just the brain, but when it starts filling up below as well. That the professional eaters do is they do try to do the initial very quickly. I just want. Do you guys remember the old like Sports Center commercials? This is Sports Center commercials. One of my favorite ones is the Kobayashi one because he comes to the table there and he has just like 2 hot dogs and he sits down, cracks them, eats them, and ducks the buns in, just gets up and leaves. I want to see some of that with Dang It. I don't want you just pouring some ketchup slowly. I mean, that might be nice for the ASMR fans of the show. But, you're gonna have to do that. Make sure the squeeze has some people ketchup.
Some people are saying sweet tea in the chat, but I know we know Dangy loves sweet tea.
Would you stop with that?
I don't like that. Help it go down faster.
No, it's because they know I live in North Carolina and like, oh, this guy likes sweet tea. Sweet tea is fine, but no, I'm an unsweet tea guy. I'm going to be doing, I believe I'm doing strictly water on this day. That's all that I'm going to do. We will also have a wheel where we're going to spin for condiments. I need to figure out the exact number. It might be every 100 pre-sale mints that get processed. We'll spin the wheel and the next hot dog gets that topping or whatever. And then the next 200 will get 2 of those toppings. I'll spin it twice and put 2 on the next one. That's all separate from the eating contest, for example. I'm not going to wait 30 seconds for a wheel to spin during the eating contest. So we've got some gimmicks. We've got some fun and games. And it's fairly well thought out as far as the process goes. Something to note that I know it's been a topic for these pre-sale list stuff is we have oversubscribed our pre-sale list. Part of that reason is we don't know how long it's going to take for me to eat these things. So it's just an unknown variable. So just know that if you're interested in getting in on the pre-sale March 8th at noon Eastern.
Cool. Yeah, and then I want to get this from Chenko. Now, you're basically the artist behind the project, but you also have another artist, Hopper, on the project. So how do you know him, and how did you guys kind of start drawing these dogs together?
I met Hopper when I moved to Chicago about 7 or 8 years ago, or I guess 7 years ago.
IRL friend.
What's that?
IRL friend.
Yeah, so IRL friend. Yeah, and like I said, we kind of came up with the idea. We were literally just out getting hot dogs. He had never minted an NFT before this. Didn't know anything about it, and what I do when I get excited about things is I talk about them. So obviously all of my friends have been hearing me talk about NFTs for the last year. But so we've kind of started throwing sketches back and forth. He had kind of come up with the idea for the story behind Doug. He's an anxious character. He's got some quirks to his personality. And so we had been throwing sketches back and forth. We kind of settled on like he drew the faces and the emotions, and I was drawing a lot of the bodies and the shirts and the hats. And yeah, and so we've just been working nonstop since December and drawing hot dogs. And I think I answered all the questions. Did I miss one?
Yeah. It was basically kind of how you two sort of knew each other and started drawing these hot dogs. That's interesting to hear that you're drawing like different parts of the hot dogs and then they sort of still come together. I know you guys have been doing a lot of these like honorary or other project lookalike kind
Costumes,
of dogs. Yeah, you're calling them the costumes. And so those must have been fun to make. I think some people have been asking, but those aren't going to be part of the collection as traits, correct? Just the ones that are in the sneak peeks.
We are kind of going back and forth on this. We're kind of looking at the collections. So not all of the costumes are going to be in the collection, but not all of them are going to be in the collection, but certain CCO NFTs we will include in the collection, and some of the my computer's trying to update.
Here's the thing, Lou. Let me take this, Chenko. Here's the thing, Lou. You start with Top Shot. You start minting NFTs. You get a close group of 200 friends. An artist guy messages you and says, "Hey, do you want to be a dev for a project?" You call him and he's like, "You go like, are you serious?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm serious." And you're like, "Okay, it's about hot dogs. Awesome. That's so weird and silly. Let's do it." And then you're worried about IP law, and it happens very quickly. So we're mostly concerned about, like, we saw what just happened with the Moris of a takedown. They got delisted from OpenSea for a little bit. I'm hesitant about that from like a legal and a project perspective, because that can be a death knell for an individual project. So we want to tread carefully there as far as including it with the official collection. So that's my current thinking on it and why Chenko's going CC0.
Unofficially, Creeps reached out and asked if we were going to include them in the collection. And I was like, well, we're kind of just doing these for giveaways, but if you guys want the Creeps costume in the collection, we're open to that. And they're like, unofficially, we would like to see it in the collection. So the Creeps costume will for sure be in the collection.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's, I think that's just us trying to do everything the right way and cover all bases, and we do that across everything, whether with the mint and the trades and even the outreach and growth. We're just trying to do everything organically, doing it right. We're not trying to pay shills or pay these influencers. All these communities that we collab with, they reached out to us, reached out to them, and it's because we're part of those communities. We've all been in the Discord for a while. We've been holders. The Cool Cats, the Doodles, the Lemons. These type of communities that we've all been a part of for many months now. So it's definitely cool to see them come into our community, check out the project, and give us feedback, and we'll get good response from it so far. So yeah, just as far as that stuff, as far as trades and stuff like that, we just want to be careful and do it the right way, make sure nothing slips through the cracks.
Yeah. So let's get a little into the nitty gritty of it then. So why should someone buy into this project?
Because they want to support some creators that are taking a silly concept and taking it seriously. That's the nitty gritty of it. We see these NFTs. I mean, my God, the Kevins have to stop. It's killing my family.
to replace the Kevins with the Dougs.
No, Lou, no. What I'm saying is those quick spin up derivative projects are they're quick and they're not well thought out. This project is I'm trying to be a little careful as far as like, I don't want to talk too much smack essentially, but this is a feel good project that wants to reflect back the human experience through a hot dog named Doug. So part of this, like, think about the Bored Ape Yacht Club. You get different Bored Apes. Our collection is one hot dog named Doug and processed through his life. So we're a narrative driven project. What I mean by that is we're going to tell the story of Doug. We're going to flesh that out for collectors and for non-collectors. So one of the major first roadmap pieces that we have is we want to release a comic strip once a month, each month. And the idea behind that is it's whimsical, but also kind of serious. And it can be heavy at times. I'm thinking about one piece of inspiration would be the Garfield minus Garfield comic. If you've never checked that out, you should, because it can get dark, but that's part of the humor in it. So we want to tell that story of Doug and reflect back what his life has been like as a down and out hot dog growing up in Chicago. That's one major piece why we want people to mint hot dogs and come along for the ride as far as our project is concerned. The other part is, and this is a little cliche, but we want to become a brand, and we want it to be a silly, fun, whimsical brand. So what comes along with that? Obviously, it's merch. If you've seen the sneak peeks, if you've seen the honoraries, you know that our artists are incredible artists and have good, fun art. That's going to translate into merch. And I already started doing some research on merch, and then Chenka was like, hey, Dangy, like, that's cool, but like, I want to be in the merch because the merch has got to be sick. I go, okay, great. We'll do high quality merch. So that's another reason why. And like, we're doxed. Our faces are here. I'm fully doxed. You know my name. We're not going to rug people. We're going to be here, part of the project. It's not my life's work, but my God, imagine if it does become my life's work. How stupid would that be? And how great would that be?
Yeah, and I think just to touch on that, especially right now with the whole meta that we kind of experienced the last few weeks, I feel like us showing our faces, you know, putting ourselves out there is very important. I feel it gives more of a I guess, assurance from the people who want to admit with us. I feel more comfortable because, you know, we've done this is like our third stream we've done, and both times we were the only teams that are doxed. You know, we went on a whole panel. Everyone had their, you know, their PFP as their picture. We came on like this with our cameras, showing our faces and willing to put ourselves out there because, you know, like you said, Chenko and Hopper, we feel like I personally feel like they're building a really cool brand here. And this is something that they've been working on for months. It's not something that just got spun up overnight. And, you know, they're definitely here to create something special. And I hope everyone feels that way. And that's what we want to put out there for everyone.
Yeah. And so that's something that I've noticed a little more from doing these interviews is it's sort of like maybe 60%, I'd say, are people that actually like see their face and talk to them versus ones that it's just the PFP, which, I mean, I get it, like to an extent, to stay pretty anonymous on the internet, especially with things like the blockchain, and there's ways to back it out if people really want to find stuff about you. So it can be scary to some people. I get that. But it is always nicer to see like a team that I'm actually talking to them and I feel like I'm talking to them. When I say stuff to them, I see the expression on their face, you know, that sort of side to it. Like we're all in hot dog costumes right now. You know, so like that just shows a lot of the laid back side to it as well. So definitely love to hear that to it. And I think, you know, what you mentioned with like the comic strip, a lot of projects talk about doing things like that with the comics. But I think what's a little different here is it's really more about the art, and like you have fun drawing these things and creating a little story behind it. It's not just like doing it because everyone else is doing a comic book or everyone else is doing a whatever. And, you know, the copy paste stuff is getting old to a lot of people. So, yeah, we have a couple of questions in chat.
Let me clarify one thing on the comic strip stuff. It's going to be publicly available on our website, the comic strip, because the goal isn't really to monetize off of that. But if holders, or we still want to work out the details if it's going to be holders only, but people will be able to mint that as an NFT if they want to have it in their collection as well. So I like the idea of airdropping stuff. Right now on ETH mainnet, airdropping stuff is expensive. So we don't want to just throw stuff in people's wallets. We don't currently want to go to an L2 or a side chain to airdrop NFTs. So this is one way to just have Doug's story out there and continue the brand awareness through creating more art. I would consider a comic strip art.
Yeah, and I think we even touched on even collabing with having Chenko collab with other artists who are in the space as well and giving their take and building out the story for this as well, because we want the community to be involved. We want the community, you know, to make this what they all think who Doug is, you know. So we talked about collabing with other artists and giving their perspective as well and their style on it. So it's definitely something we want to build out and make something cool for the holders and for Doug.
Yeah, we've made it when Gremplin draws a hot dog. That's
when it's actually him. That's like the top tier one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a question from Tim here, which I think is kind of interesting. He's asking when actual hot dog brand hot dogs. So I've had a couple guests now, and one it was from the Seek One show. They were creating and grouping with a beer brand, and everyone was going to be able to get some of the beer from that brand, and it was specific to the project. So, have you guys looked into that? Like, maybe you hit up Oscar Mayer and you say, "Hey, check out these hot dogs. We could be a little comic strip on one of your commercials or advertisements."
Yeah,
we
we've
haven't
actually
seriously dug into that.
Yeah, we haven't dug into
Right.
it too serious, but we've definitely thrown that idea out there because I feel like now these projects, they want to somehow tie into in real life things, tangible things, and we even talk about hosting events at upcoming, NFT NYC or Art Basel and stuff like that, where we take over a hot dog stand and giving out hot dogs to everyone with the Doug brand and all that stuff. So we definitely are looking for opportunities to somehow bring in tangible stuff from real life with our brand, but definitely collabing with a major hot dog brand like Oscar Mayer or Nathan's or something like that would definitely be awesome and something we definitely spoken about.
And then I'm just to remind people in chat, I'm gonna throw the link one more time.
More
for
marbles.
the marble race. We'll do the first one in like 5 minutes or so.
Yeah.
So
And
throwing the link
there
in
was and there was a question earlier from I forgot who was there. For pre-sale, everyone who is on the pre-sale access will be able to mint 3 mints max during the pre-sale window. So however long it takes Danny to finish those hot dogs, you'll definitely have that time to go in there. Mint. There you go. Yeah, Brandon Johnson. You'll have the 3 max to mint, and you can do 1, you can do 3, whatever you like. But yeah, 3 will be the max.
Yeah, and how many people are you going to have on this pre-sale list?
So there is a cap of mints of how are going to be available during the window. There is about, I think, 3,000 people that are going to have access to the pre-sale window. And let's be honest, we know in the current times we stand in, we know the feeling of the market. So do we expect everyone to go in there and rush to mint three hot dogs each? No, we're being serious about it. We're being honest about it. So, we're gonna give a certain amount of access to a certain amount of people, and if they mint and if we sell out in pre-sale, then that'll be great. But we're keeping it modest, and we know that that's probably not gonna happen. So we're definitely giving more access to the capped out mints that we have.
Yeah, but to that point, we're capping the pre-sale at 3,000 mints, so we want to make sure that there's still 60% of the collection available for public sale. We're not huge fans of the projects that kind of do like a 75% pre-sale and a 25% public. So we've got a 40-60 split.
Yeah, and that also puts some pressure on Dangy to actually complete the hot dogs. He can't be like, "Oh, we already minted out. Sorry." This way.
That'd be funny because let's say we start off this window and it'll be awesome when we sell out the pre-sale in 2 hours. Danny only has like 40 hot dogs and he still has a good amount to go. So he's got to pick up the pace there a little bit because people are gonna be waiting.
Yeah, exactly. So we have it's about 30 right now people that have signed up for
Let's
this
go.
marble race. Good amount. So
This is for a free mint. This isn't a
for a
pre-sale
free
spot.
mint.
This is a free mint.
So
And as part of the free,
go
you
ahead.
can also get pre-sale.
Correct.
Okay, so they'll throw them on the list. And just another question on that is, are people still able to get on the pre-sale list? Or is that coming to a close soon?
Yeah, so we are going to be closing the pre-sale list this weekend. So this weekend is going to be our biggest push we've done so far. We're going to be hosting a lot more games in the Discord for free mints. We're going to have a few more spaces, a few more streams. Tomorrow, we're announcing a few more collabs. Probably our biggest collab so far with one of the older, more established communities here that we feel fit our brand pretty well. And definitely, there's definitely still time. The one thing we want to make clear is this is not the whole grinding meta that we've experienced. We are literally just here, have fun, come into the community, but don't just GM and peace out. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, tell me what's your favorite condiment. What do you like about hot dogs? What do you like about the project? People have drawn some really cool fan art and really cool fan art. So we've given them, the pre-sale access for that. That's just to spark a conversation just something meaningful. You know, you don't have to be in there grind level 30 or anything like that for pre-sale. You know, we're not about that. We've allowed a ton of communities to come in and be a part of it. As far as Cool Cats, Doodles, Lemons, the Goons showed up and just took over our entire Discord one night, which was funny to see. You know, the Dead Fellas, all these communities who are definitely invested in members. Knights of DGen just showed up as well, you know, so shout out to Clay and the team over there. And these are part of the communities that we're part of as well in our Discord. So that's why we've always wanted to include them as well, because we feel like those are the projects who kind of inspired us to be here. And we've even taken advice from different projects as far as how to approach this process. So we definitely want to include it as much as we can. But yeah, we will be closing it off this weekend. So if you're not in our Discord, come on in. Well, today, if you're watching the stream, you know, hashtag Lucky Doug. Put it in the chat and we'll add you to the pre-sale.
Yeah, and also just as we announced the allow list and all those partnerships with the Dougs that were shown in the costumes, if you own any of those NFTs, that'll get you on the allow list. So right now we have Cool Cats, Doodles, Man's Coin, Dead Fellas, Homies in Dreamland, Alien Friends, Cryptoads, Little Lemon Friends, Penelope's Country Club, Creeps, Azuki, Crypto Bats, Bored Ape Yacht Club, Mutant Ape Yacht Club, Ether Orcs, Crypto Goons, Cyber Kongs, and Kojira.
And don't forget.
Is that it? Or
Gutter Cats we have as well. Yeah, Gutter Cats we have as well, and that's just because we wanted to add these communities that we've been a part of for a long time. Like I bought a Gutter Cat mint day and I've kept it ever since, you know. And I feel like that was part of my journey in this space. I love the Lemons friends and the vibe we want to put out. So that's the people we collab with, you know, and the different artists that have inspired us. So like I said, we just want to make this a whole, make whoever wants to come on and join and be a part of it, come on in. You know what I'm saying? We're not excluding anybody. We're all about just having a good time and putting ourselves out there and just getting a good vibe.
Yeah. Cool. So let me start up this marble. We'll do a marble race here. I was telling Dangy before the show that I was testing out a few things in Marvel World yesterday. So we have 32.
Been in the lab.
Been in the lab. Been practicing, trying to find different ways to make this look a little cooler. So we got 32 on this list. So good chunk of people. If you weren't in it, you can still enter into the forum and we'll add you into the next one. But this is for free mint. So yeah, let's start it up. And we keep talking about stuff while we're watching it. But figured
the Marble races always hold a close place to my heart, Lou, because we did our pizza stream for the Colorado Mint.
Yeah,
Colorado Mint. So that was awesome. We gave away some horses. We gave away some Penelope cats, so that was fun. So definitely, I'm glad to be here for the marble races.
Yeah, this is a cool little map here. It's like
I never seen this one. Yeah, I never seen this one. It's pretty cool.
This might be one my new favorite because you could see through, so it's not as it doesn't block you. Like if this is a solid color, it makes it a little harder to see. But so Architect's leading. Oh, he just got bumped off a little bit.
Shout out to Architect, big Twitter guy, getting us tons of exposure.
Architect is definitely one of our biggest Hot Dog fans, so definitely shout out to him and thank you to everyone who showed up to the spaces, to the streams. We definitely appreciate you guys.
Architect claims he's gonna drink a beer every time I eat a hot dog on Monday.
That might be more realistic.
I don't believe it.
12 beers.
12 beers could be definitely doable. In a 4-hour window, that's nothing.
Hop on the stream, Architect. Hop on the stream. Let's do it.
Definitely. We got Chung in the lead. Is that Chung?
That's not the same Chung. There is a Chung Nose on here.
Oh, maybe Chung is wronging us. Chung is wronging us. He's got like 3 different names up here.
I mean, he might.
What is this part of the map though? Was that like a runway?
Yeah.
This is like a it's called taking flight. So that's like a runway for an airplane, and it flies over here. Yeah, it's just the marbles. They travel the world, you know.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I see. How long are these?
Yeah, Lou picked the longest.
No way. This
the longest track.
It's only about like. That's the bottom right there.
Yeah. Grizz in second. We see
it's
Riley
only like
in third.
A 2-minute thing.
Puck Puck is in fourth,
I
fifth.
think
Oh man, he
He's gonna
fell.
take
He
it.
just fell. I think
Oh.
Puck just fell.
It says
Oh,
Grizz
Clay.
is in the
So-
lead now.
Clay's in the lead. Oh, Riley. Oh
No.
man, this is just insane.
Riley.
Riley.
Riley won.
just snuck in at the
Let's
end.
go.
He just snuck in from the other side and beat you.
Hey, congrats,
Congrats, Riley.
Out of nowhere.
Congrats to Riley. Yeah.
So we had a question in the Discord. It says from Donut Flip. It says, where can I get those costumes? These are just your average costumes on Amazon. If you literally put hot dog costumes, like the first one that comes up, so definitely pretty easy to find.
These are the Rasta Impastas.
I hate the name. God.
How do you hate that name?
I mean, is it
Good
like the
one.
brand?
Does it say
I don't
hot dog on
know.
it? Oh, I got the.
How is
I
it
think I
related to
got the
hot
bag over
dogs?
here.
I think that's isn't that
Well,
what it's called?
They have avocados too, according to the back. of
Yeah,
it.
they have the avocados. They're the banana. They make the bananas too. They make the banana soup.
Yeah, they got banana
Oh,
suits.
geez.
They got avocados. What's nice about it is they let the arms breathe.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with some onesies, you get in them, you're just kind of like so warm too. You can wear this in colder weather. You can also wear it in a little warmer weather. You just like dip the head back if you need. But hot dog suit, it's more like a vest, in this setting.
Yeah.
I was not expecting to care about the weather, but I am warm right now, and I also run hot. So I'm literally checking the weather right now for Monday or Tuesday to see what the weather's gonna be like for me.
Oh wow.
I think we're good. It's gonna be beautiful.
It's been warm. It just bring a fan in your studio there, and you'll be fine. You'll be sweating the meat sweats anyway.
Oh man.
Oh man. I'm fearless. I'm ready. I'm ready for this challenge. I'm not scared of it. So this isn't on our roadmap, but one thing that we want to do that I wanted to touch on was Tig is a huge metaverse guy, loves the metaverse, always has. And one of our, I guess, like stretch goals, I could say, is to have an actual hot dog stand in the metaverse where all the hot dogs could come hang out, get some toppings on their dugs, and then also wear the crypto voxel of their dug, or of a dug, I should say, not their dug necessarily, of a dug in the metaverse. So long term, we want to do that and be a part of some events in the metaverse.
Yeah.
Hint, hint, wink, wink. We've got some coming up that we'll be collabing with for metaverse parties. So we do still want to do some physical stuff, but also some metaverse stuff too.
Yeah. One that I've been looking at a little more recently has been the turf plots. I'm not sure if you guys have followed them, but they have like vending machines as one of their traits. And the team themselves are kind of how would I word it? It's more like alternative is their like comedy style. So they have a lot of like dry humor in the videos that they've made. So I feel like they're the type of metaverse that would bring the hot dog stand like full force. But I mean that's cool. I think that's something that like food trucks in the metaverse. Like, living in Denver, there's food trucks like everywhere. But
and I think that's why it's something that is reasonably accessible to us because we're hot dogs, and that you could be at ballparks, you could be at festivals, you could be at conferences. So these are things that we can always collab with different communities in, and definitely for all these upcoming conferences for sure. We're already in talks with some of them to see what we could do. So yeah, that's definitely feasible, and definitely the metaverse stuff. Everyone comes in and asks, "Hey, are you guys doing a token? Are you guys doing a game and stuff like that?" And we're like, that's not who we are. We're not trying to overpromise here and not underdeliver. We're keeping it reasonable. We're keeping it realistic because how many of us own NFTs with a game that's coming out soon, or in a few months, or Q3 or Q4? Who knows? It's always soon. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if you guys want us to tell you we're coming soon again, we could do that too, But, that's not who we are. That's not who we're not trying to plan. We're just trying to put a cool, like, I guess, something you could kind of, I guess, I'm looking for the word here. You could kind of, I guess, I don't know, be part of this journey with us and something you could compare to being Doug with, and this brand that we're trying to build with him.
Yeah. And Coney think here, hot dogs in the country club like that. You go to golf, like that's probably the last place I ate a hot dog outside of like baseball games. Like golf might be the next biggest place that always has hot dogs available if you want one. And obviously we had the Purs on last week, and I feel like they're pretty interconnected with you guys. That you could just make Carlini put a hot dog stand on that roadmap or something. But
I don't know.
I can't make Carlini do anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say
how that guy rolls.
Yeah, I don't know. We can make him do anything, to be honest.
I personally am very against hot dogs being in Carlini's roadmap. I would prefer that they stay off.
Wow!
Oh my God!
Oh wow!
All right, watch out. You might watch the stream. So,
yeah, Carlini's definitely gonna hit you up on Discord.
Let's talk real quick about like game and stuff. I just did a little bit of research. We could do a game. I just found that there's quite a few hot dog assets in the Unity asset store, so we can get this rocking and rolling if we would like to integrate with the purchase some things Unity asset store and then rip out a metaverse project. We could do that, but we're not. Shout out to Kevin. Unity asset.
Yeah, and a lot of those, like Tig was saying, a lot of those are over promising.
People are spreading Chenko per foot right now in the chat.
I mean,
oh man,
I think Carlini's just playing hard to get. We got to act like I don't want it. So
then, yeah. He's gonna be holding the biggest bag at a comment day. Watch.
Well, and this also gets back to why I'm so excited to be partnered with Chenko and founding a project like this. Chenko's a very kind man. Chenko's also competitive. He's very competitive. So he wants to prove people wrong. And so the way that we are proving people wrong is we're going to have a fun, kitschy project where we dress up in hot dog suits and we have a great time with our collectors. That's the idea behind this whole thing. And we're excited to make that vision a reality.
Yeah, you guys are going to have to group up with the rubber duck bath party and do some parties with them. I mean, they're kind of similar. That Ray's saying in the chat that they just revealed. That's why it popped up in my head. But yeah, they're similar with the idea that like they're trying to have fun with it. And I think a lot of these projects are trying too hard to like copy a roadmap of other successful projects or just in general. It seems like a lot of the stuff going on, it has gotten stale, and it's just like, oh, all these projects are the same exact thing. What are you doing differently? And I think it's a big thing that people have been looking at more recently, especially with like all the NFT ethics stuff and how they sort of outed some of those teams that weren't doing anything, or they were the same team that had already rugged 3 times, and you guys are falling for it again. So that's where go ahead.
Let me interrupt real quick, Blue. And that's part of what we kind of came across when we were setting up our collabs and reaching out to the communities. Is, are you guys docs? Do you have a website? Do you have a Discord up? And some of these really hyped up projects who have 150,000 followers on Twitter don't have a Discord open, don't have a website up, don't have a roadmap, don't have anything, but yet everyone's hyped up around it. But we're trying to do things right. We're trying to do things correctly and provide some type of community and brand. And it was definitely harder doing it the right way. Reaching out to communities and doing it organically. I mean, we were we started a few weeks back with the Discord maybe a month ago, and we were sitting there around 700 members for a while. And and then something, we had a thing happen that someone told us, hey, you know what, you guys are not big enough yet, you guys are not ready yet. And that kind of lit that spark under us and definitely got us grinding and going. And today we're sitting at about 2,600 members in our Discord, and we've doubled in size in our Twitter followers, and just through organic growth and grassroots marketing, word of mouth. So I get what you're saying. The meta right now is weird because people look at us and we're like, oh, we're not big enough because we're doing it right. But then the people who are just randomly popping up, hyping up these projects, don't have a website, don't have a roadmap, and are selling out at 1 ETH. So it's just a weird limbo we are right now in this market.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, it's almost something that was needed to sort of bring people back to reality in a way. Like there were all these mints that were 0.25 ETH to mint, and then they just like did nothing. You never heard from them again. And I think some people were getting tired of just clicking buttons for raffles. And it was something I was talking about yesterday on my show with Tyler, where the projects that are just click one button, connect on Collabland, and you're on the whitelist for that. Those are just bad because like you go in, you forget about it until mint, and then you mint it and you flip it right away. These projects that have in events within the Discord, and trying to like actual get community in there. A question that Eric had was when reveal. So are these going to be instant reveal, a week reveal? How's that going to be?
We actually met about that this morning after our spaces, and dev's got to do something. We're going to try to use the Tubbies method, which I think is actually fairly straightforward to do, which is batch reveal. So maybe this is all fuzzy because I will be eating hot dogs on a stream, so I can't really do much dev stuff while I'm doing that. But the first 1,000 or so will reveal. We're hoping to do this. We'll reveal in a batch, and then 2,000 all the way to sell out of 69.69. If not, then our plan is 48 hours after sellout to do the reveal, and then people can see their Dougs.
That's the primary plan. The 48 hours right now. We'll commit to that for sure. We're gonna look into the batch. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, and then if you have pre-sale, is it going to be the same price? Obviously, if you get the free mint like from that marble race, you won't. But is it going to be same price pre-sale and the public?
Yeah. So we actually just touched on this.
Thing.
Yeah. So Danny, you could take it away. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, take.
All right. So the pre-sale price and the public price will be the same. There will be no difference. The only difference is you will have access to it earlier than public. We've actually had a meeting this morning, and we decided that we're actually gonna lower the mint price from the original 0.069 to 0.05. And that was just something we kind of took feedback from the community, from the Discord, and on Twitter as well, and some questions that we've been getting asked. And I think it just kind of sits well with where we're at now, as far as this last few weeks of the market and just the whole sentiment around it. So we will make an announcement of the news. So you guys are getting alpha right now in the stream, but we'll make an official announcement on the Discord after this stream that our new mid price will be 0.05 instead of the meme and great price of 0.069.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's a nice little alpha. I know some people were asking that in the chat earlier as well.
0.05 is much easier to multiply when you're minting multiples, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
Here's in the inevitable gas war, 0.05 times 10, 0.5. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, cool. Let's do another marble race.
Let's do it. Shout out to Puck. Shout out to Puck, man. I see Puck in the stream. Puck's in our spaces. Puck is in our Discord. Definitely appreciate you always showing up and showing support. Oh, shout out to Baltimore. What's up, buddy? He says he's gas war ready.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean he's probably gonna prep with 12 hot dogs as well then.
Yeah.
Getting the gas war ready. Okay, so let's do. How about this one? A leap to remember. This one sounds like it's gonna have a little jump in it, which means people flying off the map. So let's hope that's true.
Like that.
So yeah, is there anything else that we haven't brought up that you guys wanted to make sure we touched on? Because Baltimore is saying he's getting 50 Dougs over here now.
So there is a limit of 10 per token on public. Per transaction, excuse me. So Baltimore could definitely get 50. He'll just have to fill out 5 transactions if he's not already in pre-sale. So yeah, pre-sale will be 3 limit, and then public will be 10, if I'm correct.
Yeah, and I think maybe one thing that we haven't totally touched on is just kind of like the distribution of the rare ones and how we're kind of running our rarity. This is something that we kind of talked a lot about and really took some honing in on how we're doing it.
Whoa, this marble race is cool.
Please, gotta jump to it.
One project we really liked the rarity structure of was the doodles. So we're kind of doing a doodle-esque rarity structure where we have
like the tiers,
a big collection, of the base Dougs, but then within that there's going to be a smaller subset of these rare bodies that are ranging from like 20 to 30 to 50 that might break some of the rules of the standard collection. So these are maybe like a that guy just got shot.
Oh man, I think that was Cup. I think that was Cooper.
that might be where like the banana
sorry,
suit
Scott.
or the pickle suit or pigs in a blanket comes up is one of those rarer bodies, and then obviously we're gonna have a few one of ones, less than 10 is what I'll say right now, because we do want to have some of those special pieces, but not trying to oversaturate them.
And it allows you to have a little more of your own personal like touch to it, you know.
For sure.
Oh, too nasty.
Too nasty.
Congrats,
Too
buddy.
nasty.
Too nasty.
takedown.
Baltimore coming in hot right
Baltimore,
after.
good. Make Baltimore buy all 50 of those themselves.
Yeah, there you go.
So cool. Too nasty. I think he's in our Discord. That sounds
Yeah,
like a
nasty.
name.
If you're not in our Discord, join the Discord, say what's up, and we'll hook you up with the free mint roll.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Ferment wiener.
Free mint winner. Wiener.
Free mint wiener. Yeah, he's the wiener of this marble race. Maybe we could say that. Yeah, it seems fine. Cool. Yeah. So, I mean, this has been fun. This has been great. We were doing 2 for the marbles.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay,
and anybody watching who's not in our Discord, join our Discord. # Lucky Doug, and we'll add you to the pre-sale. Thank you for definitely tuning in and having some fun with us, and just letting us talk more about Dougs.
Yeah. # Lucky Doug. I'll put that in the comments as well of this video. If you are maybe it's midday on a Friday, you might be doing other stuff right now, but if you're listening to it later tonight or sometime this weekend, definitely check out the Discord. I'll have it in the notes here, as long as you guys are cool with that. But also have the Hot Dougs .xyz, the website. It's the minting website. I said that correctly, right? It's plural. Yeah. And yeah, so Architect saying happy hour starts in 2 minutes. Is he talking about his personal happy hour? Because that's pretty early happy hour.
He's retired.
When you're retired, you get to do that on a Friday at noon.
Yeah.
I mean, gosh, this guy.
Riley, the winner of this, the first marble race, wants me to tell people that NFL All Day Pack queue has opened. If you're interested in that, but no, we're interested in the hot dogs today. But thanks for hopping on, guys. I'm going to play that awesome video again. Shout out to Katie, who she's on vacation right now, or else I would hit her up on it. But because the only thing, and this is an issue we've had with like the Hard Rock Nick videos, is it's not wide enough. So it kind of like covers our face if we have him on there. But it's a great video.
Yeah, and Katie's the animator for Penelope's Country Club. So shout out to her. I produced the audio for that, and I told the guys the idea I had for it was like a hype trailer kind of thing, just to make it real cool. And I explained to her, hey, this is what we're putting together. Can you help us out? And dude, she was all about it. She loved the idea. She loved the hot dogs. So, that's what came out of it. And I think people have definitely liked this so far. We got great feedback and comments. So shout out to Katie. Enjoy your vacation.
And thanks for having us on, Lou. I don't know if this is closeout, but really appreciate you having us on the stream and entertaining us with the hot dog suit.
Yeah.
You love to see it.
Yeah, imagine if this was the stream and I was the only one without a hot dog suit on, right? Like that would have looked
embarrassing.
Right. Yeah,
couldn't be me. Couldn't be me.
No. So yeah, maybe I'll wear this again on another stream, at some point in time. Yeah, you gotta spice it up a little bit and throw the hot dog suit on every once in a while. So yeah, thanks for hopping on. I'm gonna show us this video out as well. But if you guys know of other projects that have cool costumes that I could wear while interviewing them, let me know. I'm always interested in doing stuff like that. So let me know in the comments if you're interested in, imagine if I had like the lemons on and I was in like a lemon costume, right? Like, I love that. So
that'd be awesome.
I'd be down for doing stuff more like that in the future. Obviously, like you guys seem to, every time you've had an interview, get into your hot dog costumes. So it's a great bit and it keeps people interested, I think, and active in the chat.
Of my hot dog costume.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. Once this idea began.
We had a meeting on Saturday with one of our collabors of Electro, And me and Danny showed up to the meeting, and Checo jumps on with his hot dog suit, and the guy was dying laughing, man. And Checo's like, "This is just me. This is the brand, you know." So definitely, Checo sleeps, wakes up in the hot dog suit, does everything in the hot dog suit. So he's going all in.
Yeah. And then one last thing, Architect reminder, March 8th. That's
right.
the day
So
of
March,
the pre-sale.
yeah, this upcoming Tuesday, March 8th at noon, our pre-sale window will start. The pre-sale window will last as long as Dangy it takes to eat 12 hot dogs on stream. So we will be live streaming in the Club NGMI YouTube channel. So definitely subscribe and put a reminder on that. And then once that window opens, we'll kick off the public sale for everyone else.
Cool. Yeah, so make sure you guys do that. We will catch you next week. And I'll be back on Monday with my regular week ahead video. But we'll leave you guys with some cool work from Katie.
Hot dog. Dog.
Doug.
Dog.
Doug.